wonderful time together. Hi, today's video is going to be on happiness. We all seek happiness. What can truly bring happiness into our life? True happiness can only come through kindness, generosity, and love. Unselfish love, unselfish kindness, generosity, where you would not expect anything in return for what you have done to people. So in this, I will talk about a story, sort of like a folk tale, but this is my own written story because I have witnessed this in my life. Back in the days when I was a little girl, we had someone in the village named Ramu, and he was a farmer, and he used to do farming, grow vegetables mostly, and he would grow these vegetables, and every evening he went to the market and he would sell these vegetables. And by selling these vegetables, he made some money. And when he would come home, he was very poor, so he lived in a small house, sort of like a hut, little house we used to call hut. They're made by mud. And these mud houses, some of them had doors, some of them had just a curtain. And in that mud house, he made underground safe people used to make, especially poor people. They didn't, in those days, a lot of poor people did not believe in banks, and they were even afraid to go put their money in it, and sometimes they really needed money all of a sudden. Some of them weren't educated either to go to banks and all that, so they would just keep their money. They would dig a hole underground and hide their money. And sometimes thieves would come and dig holes under their hut and take out the money. If the thieves knew where it was, they would just take it out. So this farmer named Ramu, he would bring the money and divide it to two parts, and he will use one part for his food, clothes, shelter, and all his needs, which was very minimal. He didn't need it so many things, and he would put away the rest of it for rainy days. And village people had sort of this tradition, they would just put away half of their income for future and rainy days, and they didn't have credit card and these things, so they would just save it for whatever they needed. So he would save the half of it. Soon his money grew and he had quite a lot which he was saving, so he knew that his old age would be really nice, and if he couldn't work, then he could still eat without begging. Even though he was very poor, but there was something great about him. He had a great big heart. His generosity, kindness, and love was beyond anything. So after he sold his vegetable, whichever vegetable wasn't very good looking, some people did not buy them. On the way home, he will give this vegetable to a beggar, an old lady who just sat there and he will give her the vegetables, saying, you can cook this, these are still good, just a little bit not so good looking. And she would take them and cook them and blessed him for doing such a noble act. And he got his blessings, everyone's blessing all the time. Whatever he had for him to eat, he would always share it with other people who did not have any. So he was a very, very kind and generous and loving person. So one day he was going to sell his vegetable. He sold his vegetable while coming home. He saw that old lady was sitting and crying a lot. And then he asked that, what is wrong? Why are you crying so much? And she said that my daughter is big, but I don't have any money to get her married. I don't have money for jewelry, clothes, things. And so I am feeling so bad that I cannot even marry her. I don't have anything, and I'm feeling so shameful for this life that I couldn't provide anything for her or for me. It was just such a waste of life. Like that, the beggar, that old lady, she cried a lot, and it literally melted Ramu farmer's heart. He came home and he looked through all his savings, and he had quite a lot. He's been saving for all his life. Next day, after he sold his vegetable, he took his leftover vegetable and he gave it to the old lady, and then he gave her the saving. Ramu farmer said, I don't need this money. I was saving to help somebody one day. What do I need this for? I just need a place, a shelter just to sleep at night, and just some food which I grow in my garden anyway. And I don't need it. But this money will get your daughter married and make you happy, and it will wipe your tears, and that is what makes my life worth living. So that old lady was blessed him so much, so much. She cried, she cried, she cried, and she said, these are the tears of joy. I'm blessing you. And she put her hand up and asked the Lord to shower his blessings on Ramu Farmer. He said, Lord, this guy, this Ramu Farmer, he is the savior of me, my daughter, and please shower your blessings on him. And then when he was leaving, she said, today when I was begging, everybody gave me a rupees, whatever they had, what sort of money they had. But one person threw this at me and said, I was never lucky. Maybe you could be lucky. And this is a lottery ticket. Since I need this money to marry my daughter, you have this ticket, and may God shower you with all his blessings. Ram Farmer was not greedy. He never bought any lottery ticket. He didn't believe in these things, and he knew he had no need for such thing. But he still thought that if I ever win this money, this could help so many poor people. So next day, after he sold all his vegetable, after he gave the old vegetable to the poor old lady, the lady beggar, then he took the lottery ticket and went to this lottery dealer. Lottery dealer was just a guy who would sit on the market, on the ground, and tried to sell the lottery ticket. And he said, can you match this number? See that if these numbers match. And the lottery guy, he matched the number, and he couldn't believe what he just matched. He shouted with joy, he jumped, he yelled, he screamed, he said, you won, you won, you won, you won big. And Ramu Parmar actually won so much money from that ticket. He was so happy. His eyes were tearful. Then people came, they asked him, what do you want? What are you going to get? What are you going to buy? And he said, I am going to make a house, build a house. And on that house, I will put all the beggars roaming around in this market. So they will have a shelter during rain, harsh sun. And I will keep food for them. I will give them blanket in cold nights. And that just melted everybody's heart, and everybody put their hands up and asked God to shower all his blessings on Rama Varma. And like he said, he did build a shelter for as many poor people as he can support, as many poor people that his lottery winning could support. And then another lottery ticket landed on his hand. Somebody gifted him, and that was a winner too. He had sour after sour money. But none of these winnings he kept for himself. He gave it away. People would ask him that at the end of the day you still go to your mud house after you have so much money. And he said, I don't need money. I have your blessing. And my heart is full of happiness. I don't feel anything that I'm missing. And he sleeps on the floor. He eats what he grows in his garden. And he's so happy. He's the happiest man in this world. And he wakes